Miss here. Just want to take a few minutes and share with you some great information and ways you can use oregano essential oil. This is our oregano essential oil, and if you don't have this, this is one you're going to want to get. And you won't use it all the time, although you can use it very often in lots of different ways. But a couple of the things I want to share with you about oregano is, first of all, remember, like my shirt, think red, think hot, 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 because oregano is a very hot oil. So, being that, you always want to dilute oregano when you use it. Always, 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 always dilute. Hot, hot, hot. Okay? If you don't remember that and you accidentally get some on your skin one time, it's all it's going to take. You'll remember it. But if you do, don't panic. It is going to be hot, but take some fractionated coconut oil or another carrier oil, even um, cooking oil, and put it on the area that you have the oregano on your skin, and it will take the burn away. So it's not, the end all if you do get it on your skin, but always, always dilute oregano. It's a hot oil, and it's hot because of the high phenol content, but that also is why it is such a great immune boosting and antioxidant type of oil. So there's lots of different ways you can use oregano, especially during the seasons of the year when the environmental threats are high. Back to school is one of those seasons. Seems like the kids always come home and they've been fine all summer, and then all of a sudden they come home and they go, "Mom, I can't go to school. I'm not feeling well." So oregano on the bottom of the feet at night is a good way to boost their immune system and your immune system. If you do put it on the bottom of anybody's feet, the kids or yourself, always remember to use a carrier oil and dilute it. By diluting it, I mean take a little bit of the fractionated coconut oil, put it in your hand, and then take a drop of the oregano and just drop it in the hand and then rub it on the area of the bottom of your feet. Or that's a great place to put it because you have a lot of areas on the bottom of the feet that are related to certain parts of the body. So get a reflexology chart and check out all the areas on the bottom of the feet. But on the bottom of the feet is an awesome place to apply your oils, or the bottom of your big toe. Lots of people have different favorite places to do it. But if you're trying to address a specific body part, I recommend that you look at that reflexology chart. Another way to use oregano to boost your immune system is to put the oregano in a gel capsule, because it is a hot oil. You don't want to just take it internally in your mouth, although I have had some people do that, and kudos to them. But I like to either put mine in a shot glass of water, swish it around in your mouth. If you have any kind of sore throat, you can use it for that. It's gargle and then spit it out, or you can swallow it if you'd like to, but it does help, just boost your immune system by doing that. So if that's one way you like to use oregano, you can definitely use it that way. One of my favorite ways, like I was saying, is for those environmental threats that are going around, is to take an empty gel capsule, and doTERRA sells these veggie caps. You can get them in your back office, and they're just little empty gel capsules, and what you do is you just open it up. And my favorite recipe to use if I ever start to not feel good and I'm thinking that I might be starting to come down with something, is I take 3 drops of oregano, put it into this empty gel capsule, along with 5 drops of On Guard. This is On Guard, and you'll be learning about that in another video. Take 5 capsules along with the oregano, and then 5 drops of melaleuca, which is another awesome oil. Put all that into this empty gel capsule, simply put the top back on, and then take it with a drink of water. So you can do this up to, every 3 hours if you're really feeling like you're coming down with something. I would say at least 3 times a day you'd want to do that to help boost your immune system if you are feeling like something's going to be coming on. There's also a roller ball that you can get from doTERRA that is already optimally diluted. It is part of the doTERRA Touch line, and this is great to travel with. It's already diluted, so you don't have to worry about taking your fractionated coconut oil. If you want to use this to boost your immune system, just simply roll it on the bottom of your feet. You can put it on your body wherever you want. Oregano is also good for skin tags. So if you have some skin tags you've been wanting to get rid of, what you could do is take a little toothpick, and toothpicks are good for oregano for a couple reasons. I'll tell you why. You don't want to, like I said, get the oregano right on your skin. So if you have a skin tag or a wart that you're wanting to try to use oregano for, I wouldn't recommend that you just take your finger and dab it on the skin tag. You want to either take a toothpick, put the toothpick around the rim, and then just gently tap the toothpick onto the skin tag or the wart or the area of the skin that you're trying to address, and that way you're not getting it on the rest of your skin. But if you do, you can take a little bit of lavender. Is very soothing to actually put on the skin prior to putting the oregano on the skin tag. That way if you get it on the skin, it's not going to be as sensitive. Or you can just take some fractionated coconut oil and put it around the skin that is got the sensitivity going on. So let's see. Another thing oregano is good for is for nail fungus. So if you have any kind of athlete's foot going on or nail fungus that you're trying to keep under control, you can actually take the oregano, again, dilute it. You can dilute it by putting it in your hand and then applying it to the fingertips or the toenails, or you can put it in a little like petri dish thing, little jar, little small dish. Put some of the fractionated coconut oil in it, and then add a drop or two. I don't really think you need two. Oregano is pretty powerful, so one is usually enough. And then just rub that onto the areas of the feet, the toenails that you're trying to address. Let's see, another way to use oregano, we talked briefly about using the toothpick for the skin tags, but another way to use the toothpick is if you're going to cook with oregano. I don't recommend that you take the oregano and just drop a drop in your spaghetti sauce. It's very, very powerful. One drop is extremely a lot. So try taking your toothpick, just gently rub it around the tip of the oregano here, and then take the toothpick and swirl the toothpick into your spaghetti sauce, and then taste your sauce. And if you think you need more, then you can add more. But I did that once and it was not good. I had to make a lot more spaghetti sauce. So I recommend you use the toothpick method for that. It's also good to soothe an anxious feeling. So if you want to mix it with some lavender and rub it on the bottom of your feet, it might help you sleep better at night. There's lots of different ways people like to use oregano, but the main thing to remember with oregano is always dilute it, okay? Like I mentioned, you can use oregano topically, you can use it internally, and you can diffuse it, so aromatically. So if you're using it aromatically, the way I do that is I'm usually using it for some kind of a sinus support. So I take a cup of boiling hot water, not boiling, but you put the cup into the microwave for about 2 minutes, and then you add 2 drops of oregano, 2 drops of peppermint, 2 drops of lemon, and 2 drops of melaleuca, and then you can just get your face over the vapors. You don't have to get real close, because when you do, that oregano is going to be very powerful in your face, but it's very effective, and you'll notice it'll really help if you have any kind of congestion going on. So those are a couple ways you can use oregano. I hope you're learning a lot on this oil camp, and let me know how you're using oregano. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.